show today. I am your host, Arnold Lewis, at the ATP Network, and glad to have you guys back here. I help athletes prepare for a life of overseas basketball. So, if you are looking to get into the life of basketball professionally overseas, this is the place to be. Before we get into it, man, make sure you guys like this video, share it with someone if it helps you, and let's get into it, man. Today. What do I got to say today? Well, today, like the title says, bro, you gotta watch your circle. Gotta watch the people around you. That's gonna be the theme this year going into 2026. We in the beginning of the year. You know how at the beginning of the year everybody always talk about, well, 2026. This is what we gotta do. We're still in the theme of where everybody's saying what they believe in for 2026 and things they need to do, things they need to let go, people they need to leave behind, situations, whatever it may be for you. Whatever situation, things that you need to leave or need to stop or whatever, it always becomes more prevalent, or it becomes more, let's say, amplified in the beginning of the year. Why don't you have that same intensity of change in May? Why don't you have the same ability to say, you know what, I need to do this and get right and do this in July? You know what I mean? In the middle of the year. My whole point of what I'm saying is, don't wait for just a regular opportunity. Don't wait for just the beginning of the year for an opportunity to start making a change. Don't wait for that. Don't wait for something catastrophic. I can't even say that word. Catastrophic to happen before you decide to do something different. You know what I mean? And I used to say, I don't know who I was talking to one time, I believe it was. And one thing I know about life, that's a fact. One thing I know about life, when you know there's something that you need to change or there's something you need to do, if you don't start to do that first, before life is going to make it happen to you, and it's going to hurt. Don't let life make you change when you know you need to change yourself. Don't let that. Appreciate everybody tapping in and coming into the live, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. I ain't gonna be too long today. I just had to get a couple of things off my mental, off my mind. Appreciate the likes. Make sure y'all share and get everything out. Here they come. Here they come with the craziness, this 6-7 thing. I don't know, but one thing about the internet, when they got a fad, they're gonna run with it. They don't care what it is. They just anyways. Don't wait for other people, other situations, or life to make you change. Change yourself before, because when life gets a hold of you and it grabs you by the, you know what, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. And a part of that is understanding, as I said yesterday, who to know, who to be around. Hope everything is well with you. Everything's good, but see, you gotta watch who's around you. You gotta watch who's around you. Something was disturbed me today. And I'm a very tranquil person, very relaxed, very mellow. That's just my personality. I'm just a very mellow, chill type person. Really don't like to get into a lot of situations with a lot of people because it's not worth my energy. You know what I'm saying? When you've been on this, like, I'm 36 now. I've been around enough people to understand, like, some people just not worth your energy. Some people are just not worth the negativity that comes with them. Just not worth it. You feel what I'm saying? So I try to avoid a lot of things. Ronaldo. He has Messi or Ronaldo. I'm going Ronaldo every time. I love Messi. I was actually in Argentina when they won the World Cup. That was the most craziest experience I've ever seen. I never seen a country love someone so much. I've never seen that before. That was dope, actually. I wish they had that type of passion in America. I wish they had that type of passion in America, bro. When I seen Argentina win the World Cup. And when I say the streets was on fire, nobody worked. Nobody. Nobody went to work. Everybody was in front of a TV. Everybody was watching the game. Everybody was together. I've never seen so many people unified for a soccer game. I've never seen so many people so unified for a soccer game when Argentina won the World Cup. But I ain't here to talk about that. Although that was a dope experience. That's one of the great things about being. That's one of the best things I would say about being in another country and being able to travel as a pro is you get to see how other people's cultures are, the culture and how much passion they have for what they believe. The passion that most people have for their sports, for their especially soccer, football, and what they call it overseas, football, whatever, soccer. Like that is by far the biggest sport in the world. And I guess because I'm coming from America, a lot of time you don't really get to see that. We don't care nothing about no soccer over there. Everybody talking about the strangest things. I heard it's been good, but I didn't really. I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I'm gonna show you guys my TV over here. Not over there. See this TV? That TV has been turned on one time, and I've been here for 4 months. I don't watch TV. I got 2 laptops, one right here, one right here. One laptop is strictly for trading and investing. I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. The last time I watched a movie, the only time I watched a movie was probably in the last 4 years. I watched one movie, and that was like an investment movie. And then one movie my best friend told me about was called 2001: A Space Odyssey by Stanley Kubrick. It's supposed to be one of the greatest movies of all time. And if you go watch it, now think about it, this movie was made 50 years ago. Over 50 years ago, this movie was made. You know what I'm saying? Over 50 years ago. And when I watched it, I was like, whoa, how the hell did he know all this was going to happen? Or like, how is he showing these type of things in that era? This is like 1970 this movie came out, but he's showing certain things about space, AI. The movie is based off of AI. Space Odyssey is an amazing film. How should I get into my paranormal bag right now? The fact that he was able to create that movie then over 50 years ago and how real things are today. Think about it. I don't want to spoil the movie for people who haven't watched it. If you did, you're going to get a spoiler right now. But basically, there's a scene in the movie where there's traveling out of space and there is a AI computer that's running the whole ship. An AI computer is running the whole ship with over 300 people, and they're going to like Mars or something. If moon revolves around the earth, what do you say? What do you say there? If moon revolves around the earth and the earth revolves around the sun, where does the sun revolves around? Good question. Scream. That's so old. It's a fact. It's a science. It's a fact. Science follows science fiction for sure. There have been theories regarding AI since the past few decades, just like how we have time travel now, which might be possible in the coming century. I think we already time travel. I think we time travel in our dreams. And that's what I was alluding back to. That's what I was alluding back to with the Stanley Kubrick movie. Like, how is it that he was able to think of all these things in that time period? Because for us, all these things are so new about AI, and AI is popping up everywhere, and it's a new thing. in all this. It's not, the sun is not the galactic center. I don't think so. Not at all. There's no way the sun is the center. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But how is it that you're able to see and understand all these things from that long ago? What is it that is being hidden from us that they don't want us to know? You know what I mean? What is it that they're hidden from us that they don't want to know? What are the information that you got back then that allowed you to make something like that? Did somebody tell you that? Or did you just come to the conclusion of yourself? How old are you? Yabba dabba doo. I don't want to scream. That's not a good. I don't think that was a good movie. But how did you come to that type of information? And the only way I can believe that you came to that type of information, one, the government, you got, because you're in the music, you were not the music, but you're in the industry and you're in the movie and film industry, and it's very, very, very like been known that people from the government are over people in the television industry and the movie industry, and they paint movies and they make movies of things that are already set to come, and they do that for a reason, so that they can basically hide things in plain sight. They can hide things in plain sight. Tell me, yabba dabba doo, tell me why you believe that. It's not that you're wrong or right, because I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson, so I'm not the greatest space odyssey type. I don't really like horror films. I'm not a friggin', I don't even know what you call it, a person that studies the space and these type of things, but I am fascinated by it. One of the things I'm most fascinated in the world is black holes. The concept of a black hole is the most craziest thing I could ever think of. You know what I mean? But going back to Stanley Kubrick, and it's just like, either somebody gave you this information and you said that I'm going to show and explain to the world exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to show and explain to the world exactly what's going to happen. And I'm not going to hide and hold anything back. Or you was able to travel in your mind to a different dimension and see something that was yet to come. I believe you can time travel in your dreams. I 100% believe that your dreams is the access to the time travel, because I am a big dreamer in life and like spiritually. I believe everything that happens to me comes through the dreams. Gian says, do you think going from country to country and spending all this time overseas opened up your mind and even made you look at things? 1,000%. 100,000%. I would not have the mind or thoughts that I have if I didn't travel and go outside the country. I wouldn't even think the way, because one thing that America does a very good job of doing is covering things up, making you see what they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? They're a great job of making you see what you want to see. That's why you got to wake up and see things for yourself. You got to know life for yourself. You got to understand things for yourself. That's why I was saying, like, I'm such a big dreamer, because a lot propaganda. Matter of fact, everybody on here, if you're on here, go watch it. Go read the book Propaganda. That is actually that's one of the books that actually opened up my minds to a lot of things. I would say reading in general opened up my minds to a lot of things. Some people just go on here and say the wildest things, but that is what being overseas, definitely, because if you know what, being overseas a lot made me realize I was so appreciative of like my life. You're not going to be appreciative of your life until you end up in a country like Bolivia. I remember this one day. We were on a road trip. We were on a road trip and we were going to this next city. The city was like 12, 13 hours away, something crazy. And when I say, and like most travel in the States, you have straight roads. They might curve a little bit, but you have, for the highways, you got 95, 20, whatever highway, whatever city, whatever state you in, they got highways. In these countries, you're going like this, up a hill, down a hill, up a hill, down a hill, around. So you're not traveling more than about 35 to 40 miles per hour. Imagine that for 12 hours. For 12 hours, 13 hours like this. At 45, 30, 35 to 40 miles per hour. That is just torture. You know what I mean? And I remember seeing this old lady walking on the side of the road. I seen an old lady walking on the side of the road. But what tripped me out the most, there was not a home for another hour. Do you understand what I'm saying? There was not a house. I didn't see a house. I didn't see a hut. I didn't see nothing for another hour. Where the hell was this lady going? Where is she walking to? There ain't no taxis. There dang sure ain't no Uber. Really? Uber? See, a lot of people don't even, it's crazy to think that you can live in a place where there ain't no Uber or Lyft or DoorDash or Netflix. These places actually exist. I was just so shocked. I felt bad. The human in me felt bad because I was just like, bro, how is this lady? Where is this old lady going? Can we give her a ride? Can she hop in the whip with us and we just take her to and drop her off at least to the next gas station? But the next gas station was another 2 hours, 3 hours. It's wild. So yes, being in other countries like that, seeing stuff like that, really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. Really opened up my eyes to a lot of things and understanding like how much different the world is in other places. Like you go from a place like that in Colombia. Maybe I just got to look. Can I rate the worst and best countries I played in based on experience? Experience or worst by far is Bolivia. Bolivia by far is the worst place management wise, country wise, basketball. Oh, the basketball is pretty garbage. That right there is that for sure was, I would say for sure, when it comes to bottom of the bottom, bottom of the bottom, excuse me, when it, basketball countries that I played in, the country's dirty. You don't understand a dirty country. Not I mean dirty, streets dirty, trash everywhere, every city dirty, trash, dust, old cars, old mills, no Walmart. Bolivia, hands down, was probably the worst. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about when I went to Bolivia for my first time. It was just so janky. This is the greatest thing about basketball, overseas basketball. You get in the most jankiest, craziest situations in the world. So when I got to Bolivia, right, didn't know I needed a visa. So when I got there, I had to spend 12 hours. I spent about 8 hours in the detention center, like the law. So if you're traveling in another country and you can't go through immigration, they're gonna put you inside of this like mini jail. You feel me? It's not a jail, but it's like a place where you can't leave. You can't go in the country and you can't go back out this way. So you gotta go sit inside this room. You gotta go sit inside this room. And I sat inside this room with some Chinese people. Now, mind you, this is how long ago is this? This is probably 11 years ago. Had to be. Had to be like 11 years ago. You sit inside this room, and I'm in the room texting the coach, texting the GM, texting everybody trying to figure out, bro, how do I get out of here? Like, what we doing? Oh, we got to. I'm thinking the coach speak English. He texted to me in English. Come to find out, he don't even speak English. He don't even speak English. He just translated something, and this is before my Spanish was on point. Like now, si quiero hablar conmigo en español, yo puedo hablar contigo en español y no pasa nada. De todas las cosas que yo necesito hablar, yo puedo. Porque para mí, español ahora es mi segundo idioma. Y yo ahora aprendo otras cosas. Hey, Luna's back. You told your mom? So, I didn't know Spanish like that back then. I knew a few words, but I was just like trying to figure it out. I'm stuck in there. That was just saying that, like, if you want to know about Spanish, like if you want to talk in Spanish now, I could talk in Spanish all day. It's nothing for me. Spanish is like a second language to me. It doesn't matter what it is. I can speak in Spanish, anything you want. That's basically what I said. And I wasn't like that and I don't even say I'm fluent, but I'm not like, put it this way, stick me anywhere in the world where they speak Spanish and I'm good. I don't need no help. Might need a little bit because different people speak different types of Spanish. Cater just like people from New York speak different from people from Florida. You know what I'm saying? But Spanish is Spanish. They just got other little slang. Just like people from Cali have different slang from people from New York. That's all it is. Ain't really no big difference. That's all it really is. But I'm stuck inside this detention center in here trying to get my visa to get inside of the country. And I'm with like 3 Chinese people who are also stuck because they were like, Bolivia was the intersection where they had to stop and get on and then go somewhere else. And they had to have a visa just to pass through. And they couldn't get the visa because they was just passing through. He speaks full Chinese, no English, and some Spanish. I speak all English and a little bit of Spanish. And the only way we could communicate is 2 people who do not know fully Spanish, but we're communicating with each other in Spanish. That's the only way we can because we're like, bro, we're stuck in here together. Might as well say hi. We're all stuck in here together there's one bed. It's a think about it. It's one bed. It's like a big queen size bed. 3 Chinese people, a man, 2 women, and me, and there's one bed. And we're all in the room. It's like after being in a place for 8 hours, and we think about it, I got there probably like 5 in the morning, you're gonna get tired, man. I'll be all in there laid down taking a nap. We all laid down in there taking a nap. When I just think about all the situations and stories and things that happened to me while playing professional basketball, it's amazing I'm here right now. But that would have been an amazing South Park episode. That alone would have just been an amazing South Park episode. Like, one, because they make fun of Chinese people too much. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a big South Park. I used to listen to or watch South Park crazy when I was younger. But they are good at what they do. At making fun of people. Man, you got me off topic with that. Pretty much this whole episode is just off topic. It's just talk about my life overseas a lot of times. You know, at the end of the day, what I wanted to come across today is just like, listen. New Year, watch people who don't got the best for you. I'm gonna finish with this last topic or this last little side note of why I say that. I was in practice today, right? I'll give y'all practice. Hey, Alex, please don't come spam up the comments. I appreciate it, but at least sub. If you're going to spam it up, at least sub. Feel me? Everybody tell them to sub. Make sure y'all like and share this out and put your notifications on. I'm here every single day. just for people like Alex, so he could send us $10,000 that he's doing right now. But you got to put the dollar sign in front of the money first. That's how it's supposed to be. Like when you're putting a dollar amount, you have to put the dollar sign first, not the money, not the numbers and then the dollar sign. It's the dollar sign and then the numbers, just for you. But back to what I was saying, I was in practice today, and on my team, I'm the leading scorer on the team. Team's in first place. We are getting ready for our game. We got a game in 2 days. We got our first game back from after the break, second half of the season. Everybody's gotten better. Everybody's, upgraded their teams. They paid for players. Like the new team that we're about to play right now, they got rid of their old player, and then they just brought in some guy who used to play in the NBA. They brought in some guy that used to play in the NBA. I don't care. We finna crack your head because you're coming to play in our home. Coming to play in our house. We don't lose inside of our house. Feel me? So we're in practice, and I guess I took a jump shot, and somebody made a face when I took the jump shot. Can you believe that? Somebody looked at me crazy because I took a shot. That really? Now in my mind, I'm like, of course I don't know who it is because I'm in the middle of taking a jump shot. And it was so, like, I guess uncalled for, because the coach stopped the whole practice to address it and say, yo, he takes the most shots on the team. He's the leading scorer on the team. If he takes a jump shot, just go rebound. Don't make a face that you're upset that he took a shot. And that just made me think, who is it on the team that would feel some type of way of me shooting? Does someone envy or have some envious type of feeling towards me? Because I'm the type of person, I would never get upset at any shot a person takes. I personally, not me. I'm not going to get mad at any shot you take. I'm going to tell you, take another one. Because I'm going to get my shots. I've been like that my entire career. I'm going to get mine. I don't care what's going on in any situation. I'm going to get my shots. But it just makes me wonder, even on a team where you're winning and things seem to be good, there are always someone or something that is going to try to feel some type of way about what you got going on, that will feel envious towards what you got going on. And you got to watch that. You got to watch the people that are around you that look in your face, smile in your face, tell you how good you're doing, but secretly they feel some type of way about you. Now, I don't know who it is. Now, I suspect someone, but you have to watch the people that look in your face the most and smile in your face, because they be the main ones that's plotting behind your back. They're the main ones that look crazy when you take a shot. They're the main ones that's going to look you off when you cut into the basket. Guard yourself this year. Don't let anyone knock you off your pivot. Don't let anybody try to throw shade on what you got going on this year. Whatever you decide and you want to build for yourself this year, don't let anybody or any situations mess that up or try to come in and mess up your energy for what it takes for you to achieve that. All right? Do not let anybody get inside of your flow. This is a whole new beginning. This is a new beginning for you, for us, for our momentum, for our drive. And people are going to come and they're going to hate on that. They're going to hate on that. So one thing I always tell my daughter, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Stay ready to receive the negativity from other people. Watch that. Keep your eye out on your surroundings, because everybody that say they with you ain't really with you like that for real. And everybody that say that they support you, they secretly hating on you sometimes. It don't matter though. You're going to shine regardless. You're going to be the one regardless, because nobody can stop you from being the one. That's why they hate on you. That's the thing. That's why they hate on you, because they know you the one. Listen, that's all I got for today, man. I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. Remember, greatness is a habit, not a right. See you guys back here tomorrow. I'm out.